Hey, Shalom, Shalom Akim. It's your brother Brothers at Allah from GMS London Camp. First and foremost, want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakhakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great most high, blessings to the hopeful and sincere elect. Bakaya Kodash, that's the holy elect, Baha Arazar, in and around the four winds of the earth. Just to watch this movie, Killers of the Flower Moon, another insight on the so-called white man and his perpetual hatred towards the tribes, being you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, come from the 12 prospective tribes in the nation of Israel, Northern and Southern Kingdom. And we both have, those two tribes, or two sects of those tribes, both have one common denominator, and that is that they both got oppressed. The children of Israel and the children of Judah both got oppressed by the damn devil, the so-called white man, biblically known as the Edomites, because they come from the spawn of Esau, and the nation that came out of Esau was the nation of Edom, the red people. And funny enough, they used to call the Indians red people, but they're the ones that's actually red, and the natives come from different shades of brown, just like the other tribes, Hispanics and Native Americans, and sons of the house of the house of Judah, which makes up the three prospective tribes of the Southern Kingdom: Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. All tribes are basically different shades of brown, but Esau was calling the Indians red, or red peoples, savages, so on and so forth. But that goes into the proverbs and bywords that these devils, put on us, and stigmas that they put on us as a people. Because we're the infamy of the people, as the scriptures say. We're the most hated, But this is another insight of the treacherous, devilish behavior of the so-called white man. And the two main characters, or the three main characters here, you see in the picture here, you got Mr. Robert De Niro, his character, man, straight up Edomite devil by the name of William Hale, which he was playing as a sheriff of the town in Osage, Oklahoma, over that county, over those peoples, the Native Americans. And his nephew was the guy you see on the far left, with Leonardo DiCaprio playing his nephew Ernest, in which they conspired and did all kinds of wickedness and murders to try and take the land off the young lady in the middle. Her name is Molly, and Native American from the tribe of Gad, and she was part of the Osage clan, or the Osage peoples, Native Americans in that land. He was sitting on a large inheritance, basically up to at that time, what was in the 20s, they said it was up to 30 million USD. But in today's time, modern day exchange, they said that money would be equivalent to 400 million USD, man, nearly $500 million. And those Native Americans were sitting on it, basically that black gold, what they call oil. They were sitting on it, on the land that these devils, Robert De Niro's character and Leonardo DiCaprio's character, tried to inherit, basically tried to steal, because that's what the devil does. This is why the scriptures always say, never trust thine enemy, man. And that's going to be the name of this sit down, because it's a clear example of that. Because these devils don't change, man. Can the leopard change its spots, man? And them that are accustomed to do evil are just the same. They're like a leopard that can't change its spots, as the scriptures say. Can't make a crooked thing straight, man. And Jake liked to learn that the hard way. But this is the same devil that, couple centuries back, it came into the land known as North, South, and Central America, and stole the land from the natives that was in the land, and then years later, massacred them over there in Oklahoma to steal their land once more again, and the same town or same place, county in Oklahoma, is where they had the Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, which Jake from the Southern Kingdom was ruling over, until Esau came and stole that from them, burnt down their houses and their businesses, and killed them, and basically massacred them. So he did it to both sects of both tribes, basically, both Southern and the Northern Kingdom. He did it to the Black Wall Street Jakes that was over there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and then in the same time period, he conspired to steal the land from the Native American Indians of the Northern Kingdom in the same damn county, man. Same state, Oklahoma State. So that just shows you that this so-called white man is the ultimate devil, man, and he's got a perpetual hatred against the tribes. Now, I'm not going to go into the all ins and outs of the movie, but there's definitely key points showing you that these so-called white people, man, they're always going to be our number one enemy, being Jacob and Esau, being natural-born enemies from the womb to the tomb. Because this devil, Will Hale, whatever his name is, didn't show no ounce of remorse for what he did. And he's acting like he was the villain in the whole situation. But and he was also the sheriff of the town, as I said, and he also declared to his nephew, William Ernest, played by Leonardo DiCaprio. He declared to his son, or divulged to his son, that he's a 32-degree Mason, and actually took him to one of his lodges in that same town, and basically showed him the ropes. He actually told him, that he's a 32-degree Mason, and he's the sheriff of that Oklahoma state town of Osage, or over the Osage people. And he's basically calling the shots, man. So that shows you it's all witchcraft, man. It's all left-hand business and all that, man. These devils on top that rule these different states and societies in modern day today, they're all witches and warlocks on the left-hand side, starting from the higher-ups, the elite, the wicked elite. So this ain't no winky thing that this all transpired and came to light and showed you that these devils can't be trusted, man. Never trust thine enemy, man, as the scriptures say. So I'm just gonna read one or two precepts. I've got quite a few precepts and I'll read and close out. But it's a good movie for brothers to get insight, see another example of the slaughtering of our people, man, by the devil, none other than the devil that the Bible speaks of, these Edomites. And why they can't be trusted, man, and why we're getting ready to put, hands and feet on these devils in the near coming future, man, in the kingdom of heaven, and we're going to repay the favor. We're going to give them a taste of their own medicine, man, show them what slavery is really all about, because that's what these devils deserve, man. That's what you call real reparations, man. Because even that old devil, played by Robert De Niro, William Hale, he went to jail for a couple of years and then he came out. And then he died in the care home, so they say, So they never really got true justice for the crimes that they committed, So Isaiah 32:5, it says, "The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful." It says, "For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart work iniquity to practice hypocrisy." And that's what these devils are, a bunch of hypocrites, man. And they're the real villains of the earth. Starting from their forefather Esau, man. They're the true villains of the earth, man. The original criminals, going further back to Cain. He was the first murderer, man, first liar, the father of lies. So these devils got hell to pay, man. They're not going to get away. It says to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord. It says to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. Yeah, so he's there to basically bring hell upon our people, not to liberate our people or give them any sort of freedom or say so. He's there to be a straight up enemy and to destroy us, man. And this movie shows you that, a clear example of that, man. It says the instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth iniquity, wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, and even the needy speaketh right. and it's lucky even when the needy speaketh right. So this devil's not for our gain or for our benefit, man. He's there to destroy us. He's the number one enemy of the children of Israel, and Jake liked to learn that the hard way. They should have took a spec through history, secular history, and known that you can't trust the so-called white man. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of. But especially our women, man. Our women are simple as hell. Because in the movie, our women were into marrying the damn devil and basically bringing forth tears when they didn't need to, man. Because they had their own people, they had their own husbands, that the people that they could have married into. Didn't have to marry the damn devil. They were sitting on all those millions and they decided to marry with these damn devils. And look what the devil did. He was plotting and planning to murder you and your whole family, which he inevitably did, so you can gain all your property and in your inheritance. So that, you know, the women of our people are simple as all hell. It's not just Judah, man, but the Native American women, Latino, Hispanic, they're simple as all hell because they're always trying to intermingle with the devil, thinking that they can change him, when he's the ultimate serpent on the earth, man. You know, there's a reason why he's called the devil, man, the great deceiver of the earth, and he's not to be trusted, you know. But that's the simpleness of our people, man. They're quick to, you know, bat an eye, so to speak, and give Esau a chance when he's always going to show you his true colors, man. Being the devil that the Bible speaks of. But anyway, you know, Jake likes to learn things the hard way, so they found that out. But yeah. So let me go to the next precept. Micah 2:1 says, "Woe unto them that at night devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds." It says, "When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand." And this is what the devil was, you know, doing right now as we speak, because he's in the rulership seat. Earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, so he's devising pure iniquity, and especially against the tribes, man. But the heading of that whole chapter says, "Woe to the oppressors." So the oppressors are going to get destruction coming to their doorstep very soon. There's a thing called recompense, man, you know, and the Lord's going to require that of these devils in these last days for what they did to his chosen people, starting with the elect, man, with the 12 tribes of Israel. So the main points in verse 2, it says, "And they covet fields and take them by violence." And that's what this devil did throughout the movie. He was massacring, he was shooting up people, murdering Jakes, getting shot in point blank range in the head, you know, just taking them out one by one, man. All because he wanted to covet those fields, that oil money, man, you know. He wanted that, man, and at the end of it, he didn't even get to do all that, you know. So it was all for ill-gotten gains, and it was all in straight up, it was all vanity. It says, "And they covet fields and take them by violence." Yeah, shedding of innocent blood. Because the oil, that the land that the Native Americans were sitting on, it belonged to them anyway. It didn't belong to you devils. But as I said, it shows you throughout the movie that this devil didn't even have remorse for what he did. You know, he acted like he was himself entitled, basically. It says, "And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage." See, so these devils are always conspiring to steal shit, steal people's lands, steal people's property, and there's nothing's changed, because he did this when he first came over to the shores of America, man. You know, where the conquistadors and so on and so forth, them Spanish bastards, they came over there during 1492 and they did the same thing. These devils have never changed, man. From 1492 all the way to 1920. Even up until now, 2023, they're still out here trying to covet people's lands, man. What do you think the whole situation in the land of Israel is going on right now between the Israelis and the Palestinians? You know, over there in Gaza. Esau's trying to steal people's lands once again, and the land don't even belong to him. It belongs to the children of Israel. They're all Jews, man. To you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Psalms 55:20 says, "He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant." And that's what this devil's done throughout history. That's why after these Jakes didn't want to check, wasn't too proficient on checking this devil's past, man. They're quick to forget and what try and accept the devil like they did the first time. And look what he did. He did the same shit. War was in his heart, you know, plotting away, trying to figure out how to murder Jake, because he didn't give a shit about you. He cares about what you're sitting on, the property that you're sitting on, your inheritance. It says, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords." Yeah, and the movie even shows you that, because Robert De Niro's character was acting like he was the sheriff of the town. He was very helpful to the Osage people and all that, but really all behind everything that he was doing is just basically to plot and steal the land from them, man. You know? But because he looked old and shit, and he looked like he couldn't hurt a fly, the fucking Native Americans trusted this damn devil. Stupidly, man. You know? But Esau always reveals his true colours, man. He's the serpent, you know. It says, cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. And that's what Jake's supposed to be doing, but you know, they always trust in these deceitful devils, man. So we can move to the next precept. Jeremiah 50 and start from 31. It says, behold, I am against thee. It's talking about Esau, Edom. The Lord's against these devils, man. And it says, O thou most proud. Who's prouder than Esau, Edom, man? Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. Whose habitation is high. Who saith in his heart, none shall bring him down. That's that proud devil, Esau, Edom. The Edomites, man. Saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahushai of hosts. It says, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And this is what the Lord is doing right now. The Lord's visiting the Americas, man, aka Babylon the Great. Because that's the modern day land of Bosra, the land of Edom, modern day Egypt. And that's the land where the Lord's going to perpetually destroy it with the nuclear destruction, man. Because this is Esau's habitation on the earth, the borders of wickedness. So the Lord said he's going to save the best destruction for last, man. And there's going to be sayonara to these devils. We're not in a good way. In verse 32, it says, then the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. Yeah, everyone's going to be hands on deck on this devil when it's all said and done, man. Even other nations are going to despise this devil, like it tells in Isaiah 14. Is this the man that shaketh kingdoms and all that? But especially us, man, the children of Israel, we're going to put hands and feet on this devil like never before in history, man. Especially when the Lord raises us up, starting with the elect. It says, and I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all around about him. And that's talking about that nuclear fire. That's going to engulf the whole 5,000 miles of America, man. And straight up nuclear, the lake of fire, straight up nuclear streams of flames of fire, man, devouring this whole place, to asunder. And it's never going to be inhabited by a human soul ever again. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. See, so I gave the example of Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is run by, aka Black Wall Street, which was run by Jake, the Southern Kingdom. And Jake had all kind of banks and, situations, businesses and all that, living good, taking care of themselves and their families, till Esau came in and ransacked the place and burnt shit down, did a false flag and all of that, so he can destroy it. And then years later, in the same damn city or state, you had the Osage people, man, and they were sitting on millions of dollars worth of oil, and Esau tried to plot and steal that. So that's the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom that are oppressed together. That's just one little example, other than slavery, that we was oppressed by the so-called white man. And it says, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go, and we're still in captivity to this day under this devil. That's why we need our Lord and Savior Yahushai, because he's the Redeemer, man, and he's going to deliver us from our number one enemy, these so-called white people, the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Very soon, man. Counting down the days. So I think I got one or two precepts left. It's Ezekiel 35 and 5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. So this devil's never let up on us, man. He's always been plotting to destroy us, man. He's always coveting anything that we have, because he's greedy of gain. It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee, which means there's going to be a recompense. You're going to reap what you sown. Them that sown iniquity both shall reap the same. As it tells you in the book of Job and the book of Galatians, man. So you're going to reap what you devils have sown, man, which is slavery. You're going to drink the dregs of that cup. Jeremiah, the 49th chapter, from the 12th verse on down, tells you, man. You devils are going to drink that cup, man. And we're not going to have no mercy upon you, to them that have shown no mercy. Verse 7, it says, Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, aka Mount Seir is America, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. So America, aka Mount Seir, is going to be left as desolation upon the earth of what the Lord, how the Lord hates it. You know, you Edomites vehemently, as he told you in the book of Malachi, man. Lord said, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So the Lord going to show you that hatred that he's got for you by destroying your empire and making it most desolate for you to never inhabit it ever again or have an inkling of power on the earth. This is the last precept here, Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. It's the name of the sit down. Never trust thine enemy, man. The Osage people, which the word Osage is supposed to mean middle people or middle waters. Because, you know, the northern kingdoms usually associated with the water tribes, you know. So they called those people of that town, or the Osage people, the Osage Gadites, should I say. But Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10, it says, never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So this devil's never going to change, man. He's always got the same MO, same motives, same agenda to steal, kill, and to destroy. He's the ultimate thief. And he's not to be trusted, man. Rather shun, you know. He's supposed to be shunned, like they told you in Planet of the Apes. You know, because he's the beast man. He's the master of disaster, sons of perdition. Verse 11, it says, though he humble himself and go crouching like an old devil, yet take good heed and beware of him. Yeah, because he's always plotting, man. And the movie shows you, man, he had bare different guys that's doing his dirty work for him. Robert De Niro, as I'm saying, the sheriff, had these little lackeys doing his dirty work for him. But at the end, they all turned on him, the ones that he didn't kill anyway, to stop them from testifying against him. But ultimately, his nephew, that is the one that mainly testified against him, and got him sent down to jail for life. But apparently, he got out on good behaviour years later. Like over 20-something years later, he got out on good behaviour. Said he was supposed to be in jail for life, though. Shows you how corrupt the fucking justice system actually is. It says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Yeah, he's not to be trusted, man. Adder's poison is under his lips. You know, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. That's it. He wants your property, he wants your land, he wants your inheritance, he wants your name. Like these small hat rats are doing right now. They stole a whole people's inheritance, their land. That's straight up identity theft right there. Then they're acting like they're not guilty. It says, neither let him sit, Slakia, neither let him sit at thy right hand. It says, lest he seek to take thy seat. Yeah, like Haman the Agagite, man, with Mordecai and, you know, Esther and all that. It says, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Yeah, so you should know better. Just like the Native Americans should have known not to take these devils in when he was coming to, you know, intermarry and them all that, intermarry with the tribes and all that, man. These women should have known better. But you know, as I said, women of our tribes are simple as all hell. Want to bring forth tears and all that, not knowing that they're bringing forth the seed of the devil. But you know. Anyway, as I said, man, it's a good movie to watch, man. About 3 hours long. Another example of why we don't trust the so-called white man. Why is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and he's waiting for he's up and coming, man. He's up and coming is basically him going into slavery under us, and us returning the favor, man, tenfold. You know. So anyway, with that, I'm gonna close out. Give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakodash, and shalom to the hopeful and sincere elect.